Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way, they gotta move. I gotta gas, they running on fumes. Told them way back, it's something new. It's me and Dan, you gotta choose. I'm taking what's mine, I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, I don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dotting those eyes. Don't take offense if I do not oblige. I can't relate but like none of these guys. They hit me once and I'm cutting the ties. I was so low but I'm back on the rise, it's real. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm hopping now I gotta go. I'm looking back, they not even close. I had a 4, now I need a ghost. I got a wave like I'm on the coast. Same ones are down and I dare the show. So way that I'm ballin', they think I'm a pro. I'm getting sick by the money I gross. They saying whoa, I told them all what this is. I told them all I don't miss. Said it's my time, look at this shit on my wrist. And when they shootin' this breaks, I'm going in. In a new gig, gotta shift. I cannot stick to the script, I cannot wait. Watch how I get it and flip. It's just how I'm doing this shit and I'm gone. Just how I'm doing this shit and I'm gone. Ayy, just how I'm doing this shit and I'm gone.
undefeated Cardinal Stritch comes into Norwalk tonight to take home, or try and take home, the district semifinal to match up with Huron on Saturday. Margaretta, the 5th seed, stands in their way out of the SBC Bay Conference. It's live, it's free, it's coming your way next right here exclusively on the OH Report.
At Lacey Construction, they understand that finding the right company for your home improvement needs can be very stressful. The professionals at Lacey Construction can help alleviate that stress. Quality materials, professional employees, and they offer great financing options along with 1 year of interest-free financing. Now is the very best time to get those energy-saving new windows, insulation, and vinyl siding installed. Call Lacey Construction at 266-9916.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Welcome back to Norwalk High School for our pregame show, brought to you tonight by Civista Bank. Aiden Gray, Travis Berardi back with you for part 2 of the Division 3 District Semifinal here at Norwalk High School, as Margaretta and Cardinal Stritch are ready to square off here in our second game of the night. Our first game had some fireworks and dramatics there at the end, but ultimately it was Huron that is going to be playing either one of these teams tonight.
Yeah, it was just too much of a first quarter deficit for Crestview to battle back from. They did have it down to 2 in that fourth quarter before Dylan Holer and company was able to bounce back. This should be another good one. Margaretta's team that won a Division 4 district last year against Cardinal Stritch, who always seems to be in the mix.
So let's start with Cardinal Stritch. Let's take a look at their team spotlight. They are led by head coach Seth Harris, Toledo Athletic Area Conference Coach of the Year. They're on a 7-game win streak coming into tonight. They finished second in the league during the year, and to get here, they beat Edison 69-29, average about 65 points a game, and give up about 51.
Yeah, this is a team out of that Toledo area that, they are battle tested throughout the regular season. And there's another team on the other side, though, that is just the same.
We'll take a pause, though, for the playing of our national anthem while we get ready for the action. Then we'll take a look at a few more spotlights for our opponents tonight. Now the playing of our national anthem. National anthem is over, and now we'll head back and we'll take a look at our player spotlight for Cardinal Stritch tonight. This guy's been getting it done all areas of the court this year, and we'll be taking a look at the senior point guard, Christian Burton, averaging 16.7 points a night, 3.2 rebounds, and 6.4 assists. He was a first-team All-District 7 and Toledo Athletic Area Conference Player of the Year.
Yeah, and when he's shooting 50% from the field, that means he's able to take it to the hole with success, and shooting 30% from beyond the arc. That's just a balanced all-around player, and 70% from the free throw line ain't bad either.
Let's switch gears, take a look at the away team for this evening. The Margaretta Polar Bears, led by head coach Steve Keller. They've been having kind of an up-and-down year, but came in 14-9, 5-5. They took care of 7th-seeded Western Reserve 56-42 last Friday, averaging 56.3 a night, giving up 51.7, and shooting 50% from 2, 32% from 3, and nearly 70% from the free throw line.
Yeah, the Sandusky Bay Conference, no matter who you play in there, it's going to be a meat grinder, so don't let those 9 losses deceive you. This is a very good Margaretta squad that, because of Martin RPI, was seeded 5th, but if it was the coaches voting, they might be a top 4, top 3 seed.
We'll take a look at a guy who's been getting it done. We had a senior for Cardinal Stritch, but let's switch gears and take a look at a freshman for Margaretta, Julian Washington, number 14. He averages 13 a night, shoots nearly 60% from the field. Also over 6 rebounds and nearly 3 assists per night for the freshman.
Remember this name, because for the next 4 years, he is going to be making his mark on not only the Sandusky Bay Conference, but this district.
While we're with Margaretta, let's stick with them. Let's take a look at their keys to victory here tonight. And they're going to need to spread the love. They've got 3 guys that can average 10-plus points, and they average nearly 12.9 assists per game. So I think balanced offense and spreading the love is how you try to attack going after a 1 seed.
Absolutely. In any tournament game, you like to have balance unless you have a guy that can put up 40 points a night. But balance, exactly what you need when you get into district level to kind of cancel out somebody else if they do have a good score.
We'll switch back to Cardinal Stritch, and we'll check out their keys to victory tonight. Of course, this whole pregame brought to you by Civista Bank, and they're battle-tested. They come in with a lot of wins, but they've played some really tough teams. St. Mary's Memorial up there with one of them, the Ohio State recruit, Austin Parks, and then they played in a really tough TAAC conference. They finished second behind Emmanuel Christian, and then make it 8, try and go for that 8th straight win. What better time of the year to go on a streak?
Yeah, and to streak yourselves into the district championship to take on the Huron Tigers, who are now sitting right behind us as they eagerly await this game to see who they will play on Saturday right back here at Norwalk.
So starting lineups being announced for Cardinal Stritch tonight. It will be Tommy Taylor, Breon Hicks, Christian Burton, Owen Carter, and Cam Hughes. Again, Cardinal Stritch led by head coach Cedrin Harris, the conference coach of the year up near Toledo. And then on the other side for Margaretta, the starters this evening will be Cameron Sosa, Julian Washington, Judah Keller, Gage Bodie, and Hayden Wiley. They are led by head coach Steve Keller. As that just about wraps up our Civista Bank pregame show. A quick one tonight. Not much time in between games, but happy to be here for both of them tonight. Exciting stuff. We'd like to welcome in everyone watching on Facebook and YouTube. Already plenty of you out there here for Game 2 joining us tonight.
Did you say Cedric Harris leading Cardinal Stritch?
Cedrin,
okay. Because I back in college at Wheeling Jesuit, there's a very good point guard by the name of Cedric Harris that got to play good college ball, and he was from the Toledo area. So for a second I thought, oh, my whole dorm mate coaching Cardinal Stritch, but it's not. Sad face for me, but we're underway. Take it away, Mr. Gray. Hey.
So the Cardinals will have first dibs on the offensive side. Feed it inside for a dunk right off the rip. How about that to start your district semifinal?
Wow, with authority.
Burton and Hicks on the hookup. It's 2-0 early. And that was a ferocious way to start. We'll see how Washington and the Polar Bears respond on their opening possession.
Yeah, you just got to come down, get a good possession, even it up, or get the lead here, and that dunk really doesn't matter momentum-wise.
Working the inside out. Three-pointer doesn't fall. Rebound goes to the Cardinals. This is a team that can put up points quick. A couple of times this year that they've scored in excess of 70, 75-plus points. Even a few 80s back scored on their schedule this season. They'll slow things down. It'll be Burton running the point. Carter wants to feed it inside.
Nice give and go.
Gets him back himself. Make it 4-0. Owen Carter with the bucket.
You saw the defense really doubling down inside, got the pass to him, and then with a double team, somebody's left open, and that was the guard for the bucket.
Washington was met. And let's take another look at that one on our Spherion Mid-Ohio replay.
He wanted to go in for the dunk and got rejected.
Washington had some ideas. Breon Hicks said otherwise. Margaretta will retain possession. They'll try and work it back. Interior defense slowing them down, but Washington spins no good off to the left.
I've got to give the freshman credit for even trying that here in the district. Semi. Are they going to count that?
I am not sure yet. Doesn't look. Yes, they will.
Do. Okay.
And Margaretta needs a timeout before these free throws can be shot. Cardinal Stritch off to about as good of a start as we saw in our first game. 6-0 run to open up the game.
And this is where, if you're Margaretta, you just need to sustain it and get your offensive prowess going. But Cardinal Stritch is the 1 seed. They're showing why they are the one right now.
So it's 6-0 to start off the game. Margaretta with an early timeout. Another packed house tonight. Wasn't a split session, so these are 2 fresh new crowds. Of course, though, as you mentioned, Huron sitting behind us, checking out the competition, see who they'll be squaring off against on Saturday.
Yeah, depending on how big the venue is, they would go split where they empty everybody out, or they would just say everybody that was at the first game, just go to the upper decks, let the fans for the second game get the good seating, and you can stay.
First free throw of the night coming for the Cardinals. And it's knocked down, make that 7-0 on our Phillips Tubey Group scoreboard.
Shelbyans know why it's called Tubey.
Margaretta looking to get on the board just over 2 minutes into the action. Washington was cutting. Jumper from the elbow knocked down. Great shot from Cameron Sosa to get Margaretta on the board.
Yeah, it was a nice. He looked back door, couldn't find it. Turns around, saw some distance, and just with the nice stroke from the elbow.
Tommy Taylor kicks it over to Carter, and they're moving it around. 3 knocked down from the corner. Christian Burton gets his 6th point of the night.
Yeah, Burton, pretty good, but a lapse in defense.
Right back down the other way. Hayden Wiley with the bucket. Cardinal Stritch wants to go inside. Working that paint matchup. Nice job by Gage Bodie. Shutting things down.
That time Margaretta had position.
And that one they will not count.
I want to know why they called that on the floor and the other one not.
Let's take a look. This one almost kind of looked a little bit.
It looked like it was more of into the shot than the other one, but that's why we're up here in this corner and these refs are down there making the big bucks, you know?
It's the first foul on Cardinal Stritch. Both teams with a foul here in the first quarter. Kick back outside. Polar Bears fire away from 3 and knock down the contested triple. Their first 3-pointer of the night.
So, like I said, Margaretta sustained that early blow by Cardinal Stritch, got their game going on, and now it's a one-possession game once again.
They like to keep going and trying inside to Cam Hughes, the big man. Burton wants 3 more, and he knocks it down. His second triple, up to 9 points for Burton.
Had some fireworks early on in this one. Maybe right here as well.
Quick trip down the floor fight for the rebound. Margaretta will get it.
We'll get a foul.
We'll have a foul called. Take a look at that last three-pointer from Burton. Nice pass, one-handed through defenders by Hughes. Burton says, give me 3 more. So Margaretta's got the ball down 6, 4:04 left in the first quarter. Just barely keep it on their side. Washington tries to swing it to the corner. It'll be too strong. Turnover. Polar Bears, their second of the game.
It's one of those, maybe freshman mistakes, trying to do a little too much here early on. As you saw with his first couple takes to the hoop as well. He needs to just calm down, collect himself. He'll be fine, but not a good possession there for Margaretta.
Stritch will slow things down. Want to kick it outside. Breon Hicks. Three-pointer no good. Rebound to Washington. But it's turned over. Last 2 possessions for Margaretta have resulted in that. 2-pointer no good. Offensive rebound misses the iron. And one more, though. Why not?
Lid on the hoop there for Cardinal Stritch, but it's busted off.
And how many times do we see that in the first game? Second chance points flipped right back into some momentum on the offensive side.
Just like that, went from 3 to 9. And again, Margaretta, they need an answer here.
That was Owen Carter who made that last triple.
Couldn't make the bunnies, but they can make the outside shots.
Pump fake. Margaretta takes it to the rack, gets the floater to go, using the backboard. (16-9), fast-paced first quarter.
Cardinal Stritch able to hit some outside shots here early on. While it's Margaretta using that inside game. Can Cardinal Stritch keep that going?
They really like going inside, and you see why. Cam Hughes has some great height that no one's been able to match so far from Margaretta.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem for Margaretta if they can get him established. Like I just said, they had their outside game going. Can they get that inside game going?
Three-pointer no good. Scramble for the rebound. Cardinals corral it. Burton into the lane.
What a take.
Woo. Went right around Washington for 2. 11-point lead.
When he gets to the bucket, he doesn't miss.
No, he has been solid all night long, driving it inside, even knocking down a couple triples. Washington's turn to respond. Can't knock down the mid-range. But it'll be staying here off the deflection. Into the game now. Tate Bailey in for Margaretta. Gives us a chance to take one more look at that last layup from Burton. Margaretta puts up a baseline shot that's knocked out. Hayden Wiley. Right back to single digits.
Great out of bounds play. Got him open along the baseline, and he's able to hit.
Cam Hughes gets it to Burton. Nice roll off the dump off. Gets it to fall.
Just under a minute left here in the quarter, but that was a great pick and roll. And when you have a player that size inside, it's really tough to guard against. Uh-oh.
Ooh, Burton's layup just kind of rolls around the edge of the rim. Rebound to Margaretta.
So the Polar Bears, we'll see if they, dare I say it, Hayden.
If they hold Travis.
Down to 20 seconds.
Margaretta does look like they'll probably get to hold for that final shot. Approaching 10 seconds here in the first quarter, barring any turnovers. They dump it off. We'll have a foul call.
Travel.
Excuse me, it traveled. Take one more look. Yep.
Shuffled those feet.
Tate Bailey just took one too many steps. So Cardinal Stritch will get one chance here. That's some full court magic before we wrap up the quarter. And it's going to go to Burton. He gets tripped up. Has to throw something up, and they wave it off. Wouldn't have counted had it gone. And that wraps up your first quarter at the end of one. Cardinal Stritch 22, Margaretta 11. Second quarter action coming your way live and free exclusively on the OH Report.
At Bo Lacey Construction, they understand that finding the right company for your home improvement needs can be very stressful. The professionals at Bo Lacey Construction can help alleviate that stress. Quality materials, professional employees, and they offer great financing options along with 1 year of interest-free financing. So now is the very best time to get those energy-saving new windows, insulation, and vinyl siding installed. Call Bo Lacey Construction at 266-9916.
Welcome back, Norwalk High School here, second quarter action.
Kmart Trav and Hills Gray on the call. Do you remember Hills? I don't know, you might be too young for that. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm old.
If I could get my scoreboard to say second quarter, I would, I promised. Instead, we'll stick with the first. As Cardinal Stritch gets the rebound.
Not a bad look there for Margaretta, just couldn't get it to fall. Hey, there it says second.
Gotta love computers.
Don't we all? Hey, a lot of people are watching on one tonight, so.
That's right. Rebound to Margaretta, back down the other way. They got some more size and height in the paint now, and the three-pointer's knocked down.
Hey, you have a big man like that underneath, you tend to triple team him to stop him. He kicks it back out to the open man for three. Big bucket for Margaretta here.
22-14, 8-point game. Second triple for Margaretta so far tonight. And now they do want to try and attack Cam Hughes in a different way, and they'll start with that turnover. You'll get to see that three-pointer one more time. Too much space left open that time for Judah Keller.
And a timeout, Cardinal Stritch, because they got to try and cancel out our play by that number 40 for Margaretta.
Yeah, Evan Miller came into the action and now has had an impact on Cam Hughes. See up here, full house tonight. We got Huron, the Tigers. They won the first game. They're just right behind us here checking out the action. A lot of you watching out there tonight. I know Travis is really good at reading the comments, so I'll try and do my best too. Danielle Stotts, go Polar Bears, rooting on Margaretta. Brian Rosian, this could get ugly. There's a potential there all the time, but so far has stayed close.
That's what we thought in the first game too, then see how it ended.
Kevin Bowles, hope Coach Keller has a good game plan. Hey, absolutely. Stritch getting the benefit of the officials already. Kevin Bowles not happy with that. And Brian Rosian can't go cold against Stritch. They're a scoring machine. Touch on the YouTube comments here in a bit as we resume play. Margaretta the opportunity to cut it back down to a two-possession game.
And in any upset, the longer you stick around as the lower seed, the more confidence you get. As I say that, I apologize for the announcer jinx, as that's thrown into the fourth row.
Pass was just too high from Washington. That'll be the fifth turnover on Margaretta. So far, the Cardinals, no turnovers here tonight.
Still don't understand why Cardinal Stritch went for two, but they ended up getting it to make it an 8-point game. Nothing? No?
Yeah. You know, I was on kind of the football mindset in the first game. Now here you are in the second. We're just a little bit off like Burton's layup that time. Margaretta cruising right back down the other way. Shot's no good. Rebound to Hicks. 7-6 rebound battle right now. Advantage to the Cardinals. They've been slowed down a little bit here in the first 2 minutes. Haven't scored yet. Margaretta currently leading the quarter 3-0, 2 minutes into the second.
Well, this is kind of how you see with two teams that aren't familiar with each other. You know, that feeling out period in the first quarter, then both teams start settling down in the second. And that's exactly what Margaretta's done, and we'll get a foul against Cardinal Stritch.
So there's a foul for you Margaretta fans.
Yeah, that'll be going against Burton. That'll be his first, team's third. So Margaretta trying to continue to work their way back into the action, make this one close. First half was a lot different. So far tonight, we've got a closer one here in game number 2. Polar Bears moving it around. And a nice deflection, and gets caught up by Owen Yost, forces the turnover. Woo! Wanted to go up quick to Hicks. Couldn't convert.
That last possession for Margaretta, they were making their passes, but they were taking too much time in between, and it allowed Cardinal Stritch to reset. They end up getting the steal.
Another 3 in the air. Not down by Judah Keller. Cameron Sosa that time on a triple. Their third of the night, both teams with 3 triples tonight.
You can't leave a Margaretta team that open beyond the arc. They're not afraid to shoot it, and they get good looks just like that for Stritch.
Woo. Yost responds immediately on the other side. Owen knocks down the triple. Now we got some fast-moving offense. Rebound goes to Christian Swilling the second. Burton wants to take it in himself. He's fouled, and he'll be heading to the line for 2.
Speed plays into Cardinal Stritch's hand, while Margaretta trying to keep up with him. I'd actually like to see Margaretta slow things down instead of taking those fast shots, because a couple possessions they've taken it fast like Stritch and haven't been able to score off of it.
First free throw, no good. Into the action, number 34, Hayden Wiley back in for Margaretta. Excuse me. Yes, it was Hayden Wiley. Second free throw is good. Cardinal Stritch's gone 2 of 3 from the free throw strike here. 9-point game approaching halfway through the second quarter. Polar Bears looking to attack. Last touch by Edro Price Jr. Shot from around the elbow. Not down by Keller. Right back down the other way. Yost from the corner takes a high bounce. Rebound secured by Judah Keller.
Margaretta was lucky there. Had a wide open chance to extend back on that lead.
Could trim it down to as little as 4-point deficit. Inside Sosa. Impressive take to the bucket with the left hand.
Swinging that scoop like Sammy.
There we go. I was wondering when one of those was going to come out tonight.
It is baseball season. Spring training in full effect, baby. To the chagrin of Brian Skoronsky and Hayden Gray.
I was going to say, until then, we got tournament hoops.
Absolutely. Best time of the year.
Burton's been quiet here. Puts up a circus shot that just bounces out. Rebound to Washington. Somehow to get out of that pickle. They've got a lot of space here. And that's a lot of room for an open Polar Bear. Tipped around down to Washington.
That's a big bucket by the freshman to get him going.
Knocks down the elbow jumper. And just like that, Travis, it's a one-possession game.
And here come the Margaretta fans.
They are happy on their feet. See how Burton and the Cardinals respond.
Wow.
Back-to-back acrobatic finishes. We've got a great game, 5-point contest here in the first half. Washington left alone for 3, and he knocks it down.
What did I say? Big shot to get him going. Back-to-back buckets. It's a 2-point game.
Washington has answered the call here in the second quarter. He's got 5, all within the last minute and a half. Burton's looking for Yost, but he's heavily guarded by Washington. They'll have to reset.
Now, I said earlier, the longer a lower seed hangs around, the more confidence I get. That's out the window now. Margaretta is going blow for blow with this top seed.
And down in the paint.
Double foul.
Yeah, check out this war that we got going on down there between Cam Hughes. Take a look at that right side of your screen. Cam Hughes, Hayden Wiley.
And that's just 2 players battling right there. I am fine with that.
Yeah, it's tournament hoops. They were letting them go for a little bit, then kind of realized, all right, we're gonna put a stop to this. We'll give you both a foul. Ball will change possessions to Margaretta. That's the 3rd foul on the Polar Bears. 4 team fouls on the Cardinals.
Now, I think the referees are talking. Who gets possession out of that?
Possession arrow favored Cardinal Stritch, but that
now
more
they're
applicable to jump balls. We're not really.
Well, 2 guys are pointing now. Another referee's coming in.
And it looks like the players are going to congregate back down at this end. We'll see. I'm curious, do they change the possession arrow here?
Or does it just stay with the team that had
Right,
the ball?
right.
Possession, I don't know.
Like offsetting fouls in football.
We'll see if the arrow changes or not when he inbounds this.
Coach Keller didn't demand much of an explanation, so I think they're all right with it.
Yeah, you'd think whoever had possession when the double fouls occurred.
Stronte to the hoop. I think someone got a hand on it. Offensive putback, though. That's what happens when you give up 2 offensive rebounds.
Just like in the first game. Oh, what a steal.
And a quick 4-point swing. Timeout taken by Margaretta. Full timeout. Let's take a look at that last steal and score by Price Jr.
I was just being a little lackadaisical with the ball coming up. And just like that, went from 2 back up to 6.
26-32. Checking out the YouTube side of things. Keith Mark, I know your good pal, Trav, saying good evening. Big Lots in Hayden.
Hills
Switching
and
it up
Kmart.
tonight, Keith.
Big Lots, Hills, Kmart, Ames, whatever.
James
Good
Mead.
slushies.
James Mead says go Bears. And then Keith Mark agrees with you, though, Trav. Baseball season is his favorite time of the year. Hard-hitting Hayden better recognize.
Hard-hitting Hayden. Look at that.
Oh, so that might just finally stick around. I know we've never really knocked down a nickname for me.
Can you hit a baseball?
Let's just speculate that I can, but not ask me to
the
prove
same thing
it.
about basketball, too. We're getting you there, though.
Anyway, we resume action and a steal.
No.
And now we got another Burton Washington. Oh! Replay marked. We'll take a look at that soon. Back down on the other end.
Oh,
Wiley
he missed the bunny. That could have been huge momentum for Margaretta.
misses a wide open. Burton can't hold on to it. Ball's back in Washington's hands.
That is leg bent back.
And it's so hard to decide what I wanted to tag there. Let's see how it all began, though. Burton with Hicks on the fast break. Washington blocked it, saved a potential jaw-dropping dunk. Then we had all the madness that ensued that resulted in Margaretta taking possession. A lot of action there in the last 30 seconds.
That was a lot to take in.
40 seconds left here in the first half. Margaretta will take a quick shot and knock it down.
It's the first time they sped things up and scored off of it, but it was a big hoop to cut some momentum in.
Sosa again. He's up to 9 here in the first half. Take inside. Hughes uses the backboard and coolly lays it in. Margaretta will have another chance. Looking to take a 6-point lead into the halftime. The Cardinals got to lock down Margaretta will pull up from 3. It bounces out, but Wiley resists touching it with the second left on the clock.
This is enough to catch, collect yourself, and release.
And they will. It bounces off, and that'll do it for halftime. 34-28, Cardinal Stritch Catholic takes in a 6-point lead over Margaretta. Coming up, we'll break down halftime stats, give you some analysis, thank our sponsors, and much more. Don't go anywhere. You're watching high school basketball live and free exclusively on the OH Report.
At Bo Lacey Construction, they understand that finding the right company for your home improvement needs can be very stressful. The professionals at Bo Lacey Construction can help alleviate that stress. Quality materials, professional employees, and they offer great financing options along with 1 year of interest-free financing. So now is the very best time to get those energy-saving new windows, insulation, and vinyl siding installed. Call Bo Lacey Construction at 266-9916.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Tonight's live stream broadcast is brought to you by the following sponsors. Spherion Mid-Ohio. Let us help build you the career you want or the awesome team you want. We build real relationships with you so we can understand what you need and get it for you fast. Lacey Construction. Experience you can trust, done right and on time. Civista Bank. Committed to developing generations of lifelong relationships built on trust, expertise, and exceptional service. And Phillips Group. Those are your sponsors that bring you the action live and free tonight. Again, the Phillips Group, Lacey Construction, Civista Bank, Spherion Mid-Ohio, Lacey Construction. Thank you to those generous sponsors. We'll be right back to break down halftime stats in just a few moments. Welcome back to Norwalk High School here for our Civista Bank halftime show where Cardinal Stritch holds a 6-point lead, 34-28 at the D3 District Semifinal. Hayden Gray, Travis Berardi with you. Let's take a look at those halftime stats. We'll start with Margaretta, 11 field goals, 4 triples, 8 rebounds, 7 turnovers, 3 fouls, and no free throws yet. On the other side, 12 field goals, 4 triples, 10 rebounds, a turnover, 4 fouls, and 2 of 3 from the line for Cardinal Stritch.
Yeah, but Margaretta, they're sticking around after a strong start by Cardinal Stritch, and we'll see if they can sustain that here in the second half because, you know, Cardinal Stritch is going to start off hot like they did in the first quarter.
So those are your halftime stats brought to you by Civista Bank. A few individual statistics, the guys that we took a look at during the pregame. Julian Washington, the shooting guard, the small forward, averaging 13 tonight. So far being held to just 5. And on the other side, Christian Burton, the point guard, averaging 16.7 a night. Tonight, he's already got 14 points. Big things from Mr. Burton.
Yeah, he's really done what he's done all year. He's taken it to the hole, gotten good looks, high percentage shots inside, and he's able to hit from outside as well.
So that was your halftime show brought to you by Civista Bank as we enter the third quarter here at Norwalk High School. Cardinal Stritch will get things kicked off offensively. They have the first possession.
That's travel.
Nice pickup by the officials. Just too many steps inside the lane. Got caught up on his feet. Owen Carter with the first turnover. Polar Bears started going on a bit of a run there towards the end of the first half.
Yeah, they're going to have to continue that here. Yes, they will.
Yeah, no one stopping Margaretta from driving to the rack that time. Closes it back to a 4-point game. And so far, again, I'm not always a fan of trying to make judgments off of seeding, but so far tonight, if you are looking at numbers, this really hasn't felt like a 1 versus 5 matchup as we have a foul called.
Yeah, and in the Northwest District, it does go by Martin RPI, strength of schedule and whatnot. But as I said in the open, Margaretta, if the coaches were to still vote, they would probably be a 3 or 2 seed. Just because of how, you know, they have 9 losses, but they're in that Sandusky Bay Conference. They're not afraid to play higher divisional squads.
That last foul was on Hayden Wiley. That's his second. Burton takes it inside, kicks it over. But Washington's defense slows things down. Tommy Taylor will take it back out. Margaretta forcing their hand here. Checkmate.
And another bump inside. Is that going to be number 3?
Take one more look on our Spherion instant replay. That time it was Gage Bodie.
So that's his second.
Second foul of the half on Margaretta.
You see Margaretta, especially early on here in the second half, not allowing any easy looks inside.
Three-pointer squared up. Just bounces off the back of the iron. It'll be sticking with the Cardinals.
Watch it go right off his foot. No, actually, he slapped at it, then it hit him in the foot and out of bounds.
Cam Hughes inbounds it, swings it over to Burton. Has some room on his left side, steps back, wants a three. Too strong, and then it bounces off the top of the backboard.
So just like that, Margaretta once again with a chance to make this a one-possession game here in the third quarter.
(30-34).
Seems like a Thursday or a Friday, Hayden, but we got a lot of live streams left this week, don't we?
I know. I was trying to wrap my head around what day today really is already. Wednesday.
Woo!
And
Block
a big
day.
block on a Wednesday from Breon Hicks. Right back down the other way. Mid-range jumper's no good. Ricocheted, and they'll say it's sticking with the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's just bad luck right there.
But, yeah, we do got a lot of games still coming up for you the rest of the week. Just turned over. And then a foul will be called on Burton. That'll be the first of the half on the Cardinals. Obviously, everyone's got their eyes on the Shelby-Lexington and then Sandusky-Mansfield Senior game tomorrow. Sandusky, a member of the SBC Bay Conference.
While we're talking, Burton, that's his third.
And that could be big. He's been a big piece tonight.
He had to go take a seat on the bench.
So now's the time for Margaretta to maybe try and go on the attack. That's exactly what Washington will do. Can't get the soft touch to go. Offensive rebound, though. Hughes locks down that one.
Two decent looks, just couldn't hit.
And just too much power down the other way. It'll be a turnover on the Cardinals.
They're going to take a timeout. Way out of sorts right now, Hayden. This is not what they started with in the first quarter. They jumped out to that early lead. Margaretta really has a good game plan out of the break.
So, something we didn't get to do during the fun that is halftime quickly, though.
Ooh, yeah. Baylog.
We know we're here in a gym that has a very famous former head coach of their own in Steve Gray, and then a good friend of his, Joe Baylog, who recently joined the OH Report this year. Going to be coming out with his all-Joe Baylog team for 2023. That'll be on the Joe Show tonight, the final episode, episode 10, and that'll be streaming live and free at the conclusion of this game right here on our main channel.
Did you see who he was pointing at? You'll bring that up one more time, Hayden?
Oh, yeah, see if you can. There, nice.
He's pointing at Steve Gray. There you go. Say hi, Coach.
Adam Thompson, if you're watching, clip that. That'd be kind of funny. Go ahead and grab a screen grab of that. Nonetheless, if we just confused a lot of you who may not be familiar with those names.
So it's Madden has the All Madden team. So Joe Baylog for the Joe Show this evening. He has his All Baylog team.
Absolutely.
For the show. His girls and boys All Baylog team. 5 starters and a couple bench players. You'll find that out tonight.
I know that could not have been an easy decision. So we have a foul called on a drive. That'll go against Gage Bodie. That's his third foul. Third team foul on Margaretta. They will force the turnover on the inbounds, and now they're off and running. Sosa leading the charge, gets it up to Miller. Nearly finishes with the right hand.
Was expecting a little more contact of that, and instead it's a 5-point swing.
Yost right back down on the other end. Connects on a triple, their first of the half. Polar Bears quickly down to the other end. They can't cash in. Now they'll slow it down. Tommy Taylor will bring the ball up the rest of the way.
So out of the timeout, it's Cardinal Stritch finally getting its offensive play going.
Nice move from Cam Hughes. Comes up a bit short. Washington was open, but it'll be an offensive foul. Let's take one more look, courtesy of Spherion Mid-Ohio.
Hard angle to see, but I didn't see anything from up here.
And I believe that went against Gage Bodie, so his 4th foul, 3rd of the quarter. So he'll have to take a seat. No points for him tonight, but he's played a lot of minutes on the floor.
Been a big presence underneath.
Cardinals bringing it up with a 7-point lead, approaching the halfway point here in quarter number 3. Washington guarding Owen Carter, who's knocked down a couple 3-pointers tonight. Tommy Taylor will dribble it back out. I really like that Evan Miller's back in there, that matchup with Cam Hughes. Taylor looks to take it himself. Ooh. Ooh. I think that deserves another look.
Absolutely. A block party tonight. That's what, the 4th or 5th block we've seen?
Great swat from Judah Keller. Cardinals to inbound. Yost, who's also knocked down some 3-pointers tonight, swings it back to Taylor. Now back over to Owen Carter, who backs things up. Trying to choose the matchup they want to drive with. Hicks gets it stripped. And Miller recovers the turnover. Keller trying to go behind the back. Now he gets caught up by a couple defenders, Taylor and Hicks.
Figured Margaretta would call a timeout there, but they were able to regroup.
Stuck through it. Washington.
Wow.
This guy's cool, calm, and collected in the face of adversity, I tell you what.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. He had a tough start, but since then he's really collected himself. 7 points now on the night.
The way he plays, if you told me he was a freshman, I wouldn't believe it.
Absolutely.
Not that there's not loads of talented freshmen, but the guy just plays with a attack mode at all times.
And the fact that he has 3 more seasons, man,
Scary.
Look out.
Right back down the other way, and you see he didn't hesitate. Took it right to the hoop for an and-one opportunity. Cuts it to a 1-possession game.
Yep, not playing like a freshman anymore.
No.
He didn't take that freshman tag off of him.
Looking for his 10th point of the contest.
And it's a 1-possession game. Just hanging around until they can pounce. Those Polar Bears, they like to pounce on you, don't they?
Knocks down the free throw. It's the first of the half for either side.
You know what? And these two teams playing like their mascots. The Cardinals, they're a fast team. They're elusive.
Like to soar.
The Polar Bears, they like to, battle you inside, stay around, and then just chomp away at you.
Taylor's floater no good. Quickly down the other direction. Miller kicks it back up top to Keller, and they'll slow things down.
Correct me if I'm wrong. If they can make a 2-point bucket here, this would be the first tie since 0-0, correct?
I believe you'd be right. Started off as a 6-0 run by the Cardinals. Keller, tie ball game. 37 all. And the Margaretta fans back up on their feet again. That whole far side. Burton hushes the crowd and one of his own. Let's take one more look thanks to Spherion Mid-Ohio.
Just stuck with it, threw the foul, got the good look. Buckets.
That'll be the 5th foul against Margaretta of the quarter. And he knocks down the free throw. Make it 40-37. $1:33 left in the third quarter. We got a one-possession game here in Norwalk. Winner will take on third-seeded Huron on Saturday for a district title. Keller kicks it to the corner. Miller wants a three. In and out. Boy, that would have brought the house down.
He had it hanging too. Looked good, but just rimmed out.
Burton puts it up with the right hand, falls short, rebound. Washington now gets the layup to fall.
Euro stepping it in.
Burton so quick down the other direction. I'll have a foul. That'll slow things down for a little bit.
Man, these two guards are just going back and forth. This is phenomenal basketball.
Foul goes on Tate Bailey, his second foul. But they are flying. Burton, pretty layup. So crafty in the lane.
So smooth with that scoop. And that's going to be, it wasn't on Burton.
No,
for a second I thought that was his fourth, but.
That'll go against Price Jr. That'll be his first foul. He's got 2 points tonight. Inbound to Washington. He's matched up with Taylor. Screen coming from Miller. Now Keller's going to take it in with the right hand. Great finish for Keller.
Wow, this is fun.
We got a great back and forth brewing.
And it looks like they're going to hold for the final shot, Hayden.
And they will under 10 seconds. We'll see if Burton holds it himself or swings it to a teammate. Burton.
Oh,
blocked.
big rejection.
And the shot's not going to get off. Take us to money time. Tied up at 41. Don't go anywhere. Why would you want to? Tie ball game here in the semifinal. D3 Norwalk District. We'll be right back live and free on the OH Report.
At Bo Lacey Construction, they understand that finding the right company for your home improvement needs can be very stressful. The professionals at Bo Lacey Construction can help alleviate that stress. Quality materials, professional employees, and they offer great financing options along with 1 year of interest-free financing. So now is the very best time to get those energy-saving new windows, insulation, and vinyl siding installed. Call Bo Lacey Construction at 266-9916.
Fourth quarter action. It is money time here at Norwalk High School. It's the fourth quarter just about to get underway. Hayden Gray, Travis Berardi with you for a tied-up semifinal. Winner will take on Huron on Saturday for a district title.
And the Polar Bears have their...
Oh, spoke too soon, Trav. I think you owe the Polar Bears a bit of an apology here.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway, the Polar Bears won their first district title since the 30s last year. They're using that experience from last year into this one because they have battled back multiple times as Cardinal Stritch held a 7, 8, 9-point lead. But the Polar Bears continue to pounce right back at them.
And you're right, Travis. I'm glad you brought that up as Cam Hughes will walk, they say. Let's see right there. Yep, those feet shuttled just a little bit. It'll be a turnover, but I'm glad you brought that number up. I think I got caught up in the action, didn't bring it up during the pregame. As you mentioned, last year won the Division IV District Championship. Margaretta did, and that was their first since 1932. Some crazy milestones for teams. We saw that with Crestview in the first.
Well, say Margaretta ends up pulling this out as he got a foul, and that is the fourth if it's on number 10, and it is.
I was going to say his reaction right there. I think that left arm, they didn't like how it got in the way of Keller.
But say Margaretta were to pull this out, the district championship, the D3 Norwalk District Championship would be consisted of two teams that weren't in the Norwalk District last year.
Kind of a different
Willard
district
and Ashland in D2 and 4. That's a fun stat for you right there, folks. Trivia question.
Washington thought about a three in the corner, gets it back out to Sosa. Tries to try left, quickly pulls up, no good, but an offensive rebound from Miller. Sosa steps into a three, bang!
Oh, little Mike Breen for you.
I had to.
No more enthusiasm. Bang!
I know, it kind of hit right there.
Hey, sometimes it just comes out, right?
44-41, Margaretta with their first lead.
I'll accept that bang. That was an acceptable bang for the time.
I could have jazzed it up a little bit.
First lead of the night for the Polar Bears.
So with Burton out, how will Yost respond? Give him a three of his own. We continue the back and forth. Washington collects his dribble.
I thought he was going to pull that off.
Yeah, his footwork there was a little bit out of control at the end, but he corralled it. They'll maintain possession without turning it over. Sosa cuts. Puts it up, bounces off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Hicks.
It was a good look. He got set, elbow in. Woo! Elbow in was that.
Yost back-to-back three-pointers. He's fired up. Any Cardinals fans at home are fired up. Check this out one more time.
Wow.
He is up.
Looking like Heath Cash in the first game.
He is up to 11 points as we have a timeout. That'll allow me to get over to some of these comments.
Remember those threes as we go on if Cardinal Stritch pulls this off. That might have been a turning point of this game right there.
Shannon Celeste, let's go Cardinal Stritch. You got this. Owen Yost and your teammates. Woohoo. Thanks for watching, Shannon. Our very own Jory Skronsky laughing at hard-hitting Hayden. Hey, I don't know how I'm supposed to take that. If she thinks it's just funny or doesn't believe it. Regardless, Jory watching. Danny Freeman. Hayden couldn't hit anyone hard unless he has bear breath. Man, I'm just getting shredded in the comments out here. I guess thanks for commenting, Danny.
Welcome to the club, my friend.
Shannon Celeste, come on cards. Thank you, Shannon, for not coming at me. Way to go, Owen Yost. Kevin Bowles, let's go green. Ryan Webb, let's go Bears. Dare I go over to YouTube land to find out what's going on?
That's crazy over there.
Keith Mark asking you to take me to a baseball practice if you do that again this year, like Hillsdale last year. So seems like I'll have to be maybe going along with you to one of them, Trap, but I don't know.
You can do the camera work.
I'll
let you do camera work like you did for Clear Fork girls basketball practice.
Yeah, I don't think I can handle the pitches that are coming from some of the athletes in the area.
But can Margaretta handle the 6-0 run from Cardinal Stritch right here?
That.
So I reel us back into this game.
We will have the answer to soon. After the timeout, Burton still has to sit with those 4 fouls. So far, Owen Yost has stepped up big time.
I'd say Yost right now a candidate for MVP because of that.
Whew. But more and more guys want to continue to catch the eye for MVP. Brought back to a 1-point game. Tommy Taylor calling out the play. Another guy's not down a lot of threes. Owen Carter possesses the ball. Back to Taylor.
I hope one day he becomes a coach.
Who's that?
Carter. Coach Carter.
I like that.
Yeah. Great movie. Underrated movie, too. You know what's not underrated? This game.
Yeah, honestly, not two teams that we traditionally cover a ton on the OH Report. So excited to see Oh,
my goodness.
I am speechless. Owen Yost.
Hayden is without speech.
We will take a look at that when we can. Again, 3-point game. Cardinals on top, 49-46. Washington tried to tie it up. Rebound to Cam Hughes. Taylor picks up his dribble. Got to get it to Hughes. Draws Miller out a bit, but he'll be heading back down in the direction of the paint. Taylor and the Cardinals all right with using some clock here up a possession. And I sure hope we're not getting to one of these moments, Trav, where we don't move.
Somebody cue the Jeopardy theme song, please.
I have not seen this happen at a game that we've been at yet this year.
What baffles me is this is a one-possession game. It's not like it's a 5 or 6 point game and we're going to get a foul on a 3-second call or a foul on Cardinal Stritch, one of the two.
Well, let's go back and take a look at that play. I know it caught the tail end of it, but Yost wasn't even settled completely. That was the last basket we had, and now we've got another timeout.
I may be asking too much, but would you be able to scrub back and see what just happened?
All right.
Well,
you got to talk while I continue to look, Travis.
You know I can do that. What a game we've had so far here. 49-46, top seeded Cardinal Stritch over the 5th seed Margaretta. But as we've been saying, Margaretta probably underseeded. Hey, I'll take a look at that shot one more time. But this has just been a phenomenal game. We've had a phenomenal, I'd say, 7 quarters thus far. Let's take a look.
This may be way longer than we really need, but that's just called transparency.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, his foot. It got pointed out to the official. Is that what
and
they're
he's still standing. He's like, hey. He motioned the ref over and said, hey, will you look at his foot?
So Sosa.
And he called it. Wow. What a call.
Yeah, Sosa and Breon Hicks. Hicks was standing in the lane.
Sosa with the heads-up play that got Margaretta the ball back.
So if I could make a circle, what they're looking at right there at that right elbow, the foot of Hicks.
Any part of the foot that's inside the lane.
Wow.
Heads up.
Good eye, Travis.
Thank you.
Good eye by Sosa. We're back. Washington will bring it up the court. Cam Burton back into the game. Christian Burton back into the game for Cardinal Stritch, playing with 4 fouls. Washington gets a shot blocked that's clean. Back down the other way.
Oh, he lost it.
Too much.
You thought for a second if Cardinal Stritch was just going to recollect, they'd be running more clock off, but they saw the opening, just unable to finish it off.
So reset, restart, back to Washington bringing it up. Under 3 minutes to play. 3-point deficit for the Polar Bears. But the way this game's gone, that just means they were just 1 shot away. Looking to hit it here.
1 shot away.
It is knocked down. Gage Bodie gets his his 5th point of the night. 7th 3-pointer from the Polar Bears here tonight.
150 seconds left, Hayden.
You're starting to get to that point in the game where it just suddenly became that much more real. You go from like the 3-minute, okay, to it's time. We're going to have a winner declared here soon.
And a foul. That's number 5 against Stritch.
And that'll go against number 2, Breon Hicks.
Got a little too handsy there. Cardinal Stritch going with full court pressure for the first time tonight. Okay, so it was token,
a little bit
but
soft,
a look of it.
120 seconds.
There you go, Hayden.
Coming up.
It just makes it sound more
it
pivotal.
Does. Evan Miller was
Great
waiting.
hands by who else?
Mr. Yost, look at that awareness. His 2K rating and awareness just went up right there.
Well done, sir. See, you're starting to learn.
I'm starting to get more just, going with the flow of the game.
See if he has any boost left in his card pack.
That's right. The
clutch gene.
We'll see. Polar Bears back things up. Give it to Miller, who's guarded by Hughes. Gets it right back over to Judah Keller. He pulls up. Just goes in and out. Rebound to Burton, 135.
How many of those shots have we seen tonight by both sides that have been halfway down and back out?
A lot. We have seen a lot.
Coach Gray's tightened up the rims here at Norwalk High School.
Yeah, we didn't really had a lot of time to pay attention to what was going on in between the games. See what Coach Gray was doing. Taylor thought about a three. Instead, he'll drive, puts up with the left hand and gets it. 2-point advantage, Cardinals. 63 seconds.
Both teams with 2 timeouts left, Hayden.
And it's one of those where will they use it? Will they just let them play? Sosa dishes to Miller. His 3 bounces out. Another one that looked like it was going to be down. And now we'll have a timeout. Let's take one more look at that last drive by Taylor.
Just the help wasn't there.
Yeah. Keller guarded that about as good as you can without fouling. And Taylor just finished strong with the left. See if there's any comments crashing in. Adam Workman, let's go Bears from New Haven, Ohio. $400 of you watching out there for these final 44 seconds. That gives us a chance to thank tonight's sponsors quickly while we have a chance to let you know who's bringing you the action live and free. Spherion Mid-Ohio, Lacey Construction, Civista Bank, and Phillips Tubi Group. Those are our sponsors here tonight, bringing you this live and free. If you know anyone that works for any of those fine companies, give them a thank you.
If you're from Shelby, you know about the Tubi.
I don't know if anyone from the Margaretta or Cardinal Stritch communities would, but hey.
That's why I said Shelby.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you to those fine businesses for supporting.
Yeah. So a game reset for you, Hayden.
Yeah, I'm not good at these.
Next foul
Go
against
ahead.
Margaretta puts Stritch at the line for a 1-and-1. Stritch also has the possession arrow. They have 1 timeout remaining. Margaretta still with 2.
Right now trying to force the steal.
Almost got the 10 count, though.
They get it across. Now, the Cardinals have only shot 1 free throw here in the half. I mean,
there's 28.
They got a foul.
Somebody has to foul
soon.
now.
They knock down both free throws. It's a 2-possession game.
And there is the foul.
Finally called. Take one more look. Thought they were going to get Washington, but. So Burton, who has 4 fouls himself, he'll step to the line for the game's biggest free throws of the night. Burton with 18 points, leading all scorers. First of 2 on the way. And he makes it. Well, Travis, not the entire game yet, but the biggest free throw of the night coming.
Oh, absolutely. Makes this a 2-possession game. It'll force Margaretta to score quick. You can call a timeout.
And
that
he
isn't happening.
Misses it, but a fight for the rebound. The Cardinals get it. Polar Bears got a foul. And oh my goodness.
Wow.
What an opportunity that was presented. Tommy Taylor now will head to the line. And now Taylor has a real chance to put this one away.
That's the 5th foul also, and will warrant a full timeout by Margaretta.
So a timeout now.
Still at a 1-1 though. So the door is open still for Margaretta.
A few more comments looking on the YouTube side. Jared Hip, go Bears. Kirk Holthouse, Ohio State looking tough tonight too.
For once.
Ryan Hare, or Her, I don't want to mispronunciate that, but good luck, Margaretta. Jared Hip, Judah Keller is a G. And Adam Workman, I got my grandpa watching tonight. Can y'all wish a happy birthday?
Happy
we
birthday,
certainly
Grandpa.
can.
He shares the same birthday as the OH report.
Hey,
He's probably
there you go.
30, 35. We're 5.
Well, I don't know if you call him Grandpa Workman, just Grandpa, but let us be the first to say we wish you a happy birthday. Thank you for spending it with us and turning in, or tuning in.
Turning in, tuning in, same thing.
Yeah. But happy birthday. Tom Teal watching from New London, Ohio. And then Colin Patton got a rebound. That is right, Colin. Oh, nice of Nick Woodlock also wishing a happy birthday. See, the YouTube community,
They can be fine
proving us wrong
sometimes.
tonight. Back to action. Tommy Taylor has a chance to pretty much put this game away. It's going to be really an uphill battle for Margaretta. Shall he make this? And he knocks down the first. It's a 4-point game. Cardinals on top. They have gone a perfect 3 of 3 from the line in the second half. Only one missed free throw tonight.
Now Margaretta can still give one more foul before it goes to 2 fouls. A quick bucket. They got to go, though.
Yep, Taylor misses. They got to go. Washington brings it up the floor. Gets inside and is fouled. So he'll be headed to the free throw line. Burton wisely backed out of the way. That one going against Breon Hicks. So now we're in one of those situations, Travis, that you see sometimes. If he makes the first one, do you think he would intentionally try and miss the second?
Well, I think they might take their final timeout if he makes the first.
True.
And they will.
Make it.
I think. Oh, I thought never mind. I thought I saw Coach motion timeout. He didn't.
So it's a 3-point game. Washington can either make this one or try and miss, get the rebound. Misses it. They can't get the rebound, though. And right away, a foul from Cameron Sosa. So now,
Gotta love when parents get into jab at the student sections.
oh no.
And a final timeout by Margaretta.
So a 3-point game. Got the rock theme song playing in here. A lot of people wishing happy birthdays. AFX Apocalypse, my school's been eliminated from the tournament for a while.
I'm
Sorry
to hear
about that. Keith Mark, happy birthday. Kmart Travis, hardly hitting Hayden.
Okay, you're about 22 days early, but I appreciate it still.
Well, I think
I'll
because
allow
we
it.
mentioned that
I
the
know,
OH Report's
I know, it's the
birthday.
OH Report.
Yeah, you know.
Shares the same birthday as mine, and OH Report founder and CEO, janitor, cameraman, color commentator, play-by-play announcer,
Who's that?
Brian Skronsky.
Oh, yeah. And then AFX Apocalypse on YouTube. Any of you hear about Jalen Carter? I'm just going to be transparent. I'm not sure who that is, so if it seems relevant, let us know.
I know of a Javon Carter playing for the Milwaukee Bucks,
Oh,
former
geez.
West Virginia Mountaineer.
Former Memphis Grizzly, right? I don't know why I know that, but
Yeah,
we're getting way off topic here. Let me reel it in somehow by saying, unless something absolutely implodes,
The front end misses.
the Cardinals look like, top-seeded Cardinals look like they'll be heading to Saturday's D3 District Final against third-seeded Huron. But we still got 4.3 left to play. First free throw is missed. They're going to have a chance to launch a prayer. But that'll do it. Cardinal Stritch gets the 53-50 win over Margaretta to head to Saturday's D3 District Final. Coming up, we'll have our post-game stats and interview with our MVP. We'll thank our sponsors, and we'll sign off, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back live and free exclusively on the OH Report.
At Bo Lacey Construction, they understand that finding the right company for your home improvement needs can be very stressful. The professionals at Bo Lacey Construction can help alleviate that stress. Quality materials, professional employees, and they offer great financing options along with 1 year of interest-free financing. So now is the very best time to get those energy-saving new windows, insulation, and vinyl siding installed. Call Bo Lacey Construction at 266-9916.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Tonight's live stream broadcast was brought to you live and free thanks to these generous sponsors: Phillips Tubey Group, Bo Lacey Construction, experience you can trust, done right and on time; Civista Bank, committed to developing generations of lifelong relationships built on trust, expertise, and exceptional service; Spherion Mid-Ohio, let us help you build the career you want or the awesome team you want. We build real relationships with you so we can understand what you need and get it for you fast. And I just read Spherion Mid-Ohio. All right, so your sponsors tonight: Spherion Mid-Ohio, Bo Lacey Construction, Civista Bank, and the Phillips Tubey Group. Thank you to these sponsors for bringing the action live and free. We'll be right back to break down our post-game stats and have an interview with our MVP, brought to you tonight by Bo Lacey Construction. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a few moments. now with our player of the game here, brought to you tonight by Lacey Construction. Experience you can trust, done right, on time. And I am joined now by Owen Yost, the junior guard from Cardinal Stritch. 13 points for you tonight, Owen. First off, just walk me through. This was a game with a lot of highs and lows, but it never really got too lopsided either way. You had that 6-0 run to begin the game, and then things got close. But you guys really put your heads down and got going there and toughed this one out. Just kind of talk to me about your emotions after the game.
You know, we thought we should be able to beat them by more, but it was a gritty fight, and we were just lucky to get the dub. But in the end, we trusted each other, hit shots, and we were there.
You had some really big back-to-back possessions where you knocked down three-pointers with your teammate Christian Burton, the game's leading scorer tonight. When he had to check out with those 4 fouls, you really stepped up, and not only those three-pointers, but grabbing rebounds, forcing turnovers. Just talk to me about how you stepped up and how that helped the team there kind of get through a little bit of that rough patch.
I mean, we were lacking energy a little bit, so I was able to come on the floor and pick that up. And like I said earlier, my teammates trusted me to hit the shots. They got me open, and I was just there to knock it down.
This team, obviously, this is my first time getting to see you guys this season, but a 20-win team, and now more after so far here through the tournament. You guys play so fast and quick and bring a lot of energy and entertainment. Talk to me about this team, what you guys have accomplished this year, and what goals still remain for you guys.
Well, I mean, obviously our goal is to win on Saturday and advance after that, eventually get to states. And our season, you know, we just good scouting, good practice, all that. We trust each other, good chemistry and everything. So that's why we're able to get 20 wins.
All right, Owen. Well, you guys will take on the third seed Huron on Saturday. So we wish you the best of luck in that game. And here on the OH Report, we give our players of the game a chance to shout anyone out, whether they were here at the game watching from home or just anyone that you want to shout out. I'll give you a chance to do that.
I'll just shout out my family. They were all here, my grandparents and my parents and my cousin and sister.
All right, well, one more time, your Lacey Construction player of the game tonight, Owen Yost. Congratulations, Owen, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll take one more break, be back to wrap things up.
At Lacey Construction, they understand that finding the right company for your home improvement needs can be very stressful. The professionals at Lacey Construction can help alleviate that stress. Quality materials, professional employees, and they offer great financing options along with 1 year of interest-free financing. So now is the very best time to get those energy-saving new windows, insulation, and vinyl siding installed. Call Lacey Construction at 266-9916.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Welcome back to the post-game show here from Norwalk High School, brought to you tonight by Civista Bank. Hayden Gray, Travis Berardi back to wrap things up for you here on the evening of this doubleheader, where Cardinal Stritch takes home the second game of the evening, 53-50, knocking off and taking out Margaretta from the tournament. Take a look down memory lane. You see the 2014 Division II state champs Norwalk, led by head coach Steve Gray. I believe I was just a freshman in high school when Coach Gray did that. So back still in the NOL days. I know we didn't really like when Norwalk had to play the Whippets.
Well, I could say this is the lone thing that Joe Baylog does not have.
Oh, Travis with a low blow.
Love Joe, though. You'll see him in a little bit on the Joe Show.
Yeah.
I broke down my final Country Roads rankings with him, boys and girls, so we'll find out who are the boys champions this year. Is it the team that we saw earlier? We'll find out in a little bit, but let's get to the stats, sir.
Yeah, we'll break down our final stats. We'll begin with Margaretta. They ended with 6 3-pointers on the night out of their 19 total field goals, 18 rebounds, 8 turnovers, 12 fouls, and shot 2 of 3 from the line. Cardinal Stritch, I mean, this game is so close across the board. 19 field goals, 7 threes, 19 rebounds, 8 turnovers, 8 fouls, and 5 of 7 from the line. So, I mean, I guess you can kind of say, when it counted most, they got to the line and then knocked down those 3-pointers.
Yeah, they made their free throws in that 1 extra 3. There's your difference right there. As Cardinal Stritch holds off a very good Margaretta team to move on to play Huron for the district championship.
And so that will be it, exactly what you said, with the 53-50 victory. They'll face Huron Saturday, March 4th at 7:30 p.m. for Margaretta. They finished up a season at 14-10, 5-5 in the SBC Bay Conference. But that does it tonight for us. Somehow, some way, we've made it to another end of a doubleheader, Travis.
I'm hungry. I'm going to eat dinner now.
So, without further ado, would like to thank everyone that was a part of the broadcast tonight. Travis Berardi, the camera operator and color commentator for me on the tail end of the second game here tonight. Would like to thank all of our sponsors, as always, for the incredible help they do. Civista Bank, our pregame sponsor here tonight. Spherion Mid-Ohio, our instant replay. I'd like to thank Adam Thompson on audio and video design. Spherion was also a commercial sponsor. Lacey Construction, an MVP sponsor. And I would like to thank the OHSA and the Norwalk Athletic Department for allowing us to be here tonight. And of course, we want to thank you, the fans, for watching. But for Hayden Gray, I just said for Hayden Gray, Travis. For Travis Berardi, I'm Hayden Gray, saying so long. We'll see you on more live streams tomorrow. You've been watching high school basketball live and free on the OH Report, powered by BS Media Productions, the future of local sports. Stay safe. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.